Hi, my name is Balisa Rasinyalo, and today I will be speaking to you about a very interesting topic, which is bridging intergenerational gaps within the workplace. It's a big topic right now, and a lot of companies really struggle with just a lot of different age groups meeting in the workspace. We've got people who've been around for years, and we've got people who are just coming in fresh from varsity. So there's a lot of differences here and there. We've got five different generations in the working environment today. Obviously, there's a lot of diversity, a lot of styles, cultures, motivations. Why are we all here? We're all different and different backgrounds. Firstly, we've got the traditionalists. These people have been around the company from like say they'll be around for 50 years. They've been around, they are loyal, they've been there forever, they are post retirement. And these people, you'll find that they are known for their self-sacrificial ways. They are a bit old-fashioned though. They can be seen as rigid, but they are good because they are frugal, they are conservative, they help us save, they show us how things were done previously in a better way. And then, shortly after that, we've got the baby boomers. They are famous. They are like a big topic. They were born between the years 1946 and 1964. And they are hardworking. They are workaholics. They are known for their just workaholic ways. They are headed towards retirement, and they really did pave the way for a lot of young people coming into the industry today, and they are respected for that. That's why they kind of have a love-hate relationship with authority, because they feel like, hey, I've been around the company for years, I know what's going on, and don't tell me anything. So when you have like a young person coming in to manage these people, it can be very tough because they perceive themselves as experts, and which a lot of them actually really are. Then we've got Generation X, which is squeezed somewhere between the big baby boomers and the big millennials. These people are, they are cynical. They are the smallest represented generation within the working place, and they are able to adapt. They are very adaptive, which is a good thing about them. They adapt very easily to job instability, which is a good quality about them. Is they are very easygoing. They are one of the easiest going generation that we have. Then we've got the Generation Y, also known as the millennials. These people were born 1977 to 1997, and they are the biggest represented group of generation within the working place. They are tech savvy, they are idealistic, they are ambitious. I mean, these people, a lot of them were raised by baby boomers, so they kind of inherited that hard-working spirit. They were taught to work hard. A lot of them they have that ambitious thing going on, and they think they can change the world, which is a big issue. Like, they think that they can just come in and change how things are done, and that's a huge reason why they struggle to fit into the working culture sometimes, because they feel, listen, I can change the world. I'm better, I'm good, and hey, I'm all of that. And they are seen sometimes to be a bit spoiled and disrespectful and overly demanding. Then we've got, lastly, the young ones, Generation Z, who are born after 1997, who are just entering the workplace. Generally, they are, your interns who are just coming into the working space to work for the first time. They have a very entrepreneurial spirit, and they expect the world and the workplace to conform to their needs. And we're not quite there yet, but they are just booming with ideas fresh from school, and they are just exceptional. So, with all this diversity, you think we should be happy? It's beneficial for the organization. It provides benefits because of our unique backgrounds and our perspectives from these different generations. But we literally have a war in the workplace. There's a lot of differences, and these differences sometimes lead to conflict and misunderstandings. Generational gaps are very evident in today's workplace. Because we have people who work way post retirement, and we have all these different generations forced to work in the same space together for a common good, which is to make money for the company. And companies and management need to kind of get ahead of this curve and focus on bridging these intergenerational gaps and finding ways to make everyone sort of work together, because instead of us pointing out differences, we need to be able to work together, because all this bickering is really counterproductive. We need to encourage companies to kind of bridge these gaps to increase productivity and hone and harness top talent within their industries. And this is what management needs to do, because we need to get to a point where we're building learning environments where people are open to learning and learning from each other, most importantly. Learning from other colleagues from different generations, and not just thinking that because you're a millennial you know better, or because you're fresh from school you know better, or because you've been in the company for over 20 years that you have experience and you can't be told how to do things in a new and better way. A lot of companies have policies in place that protect their employees against gender inequality, ethnic diversity, and all these different company standards. But what are we doing about the age thing? The age thing is real and it's affecting us. Why are companies not thinking about having such policies to protect people from this age gap drama that seems to is starting to happen within the working space? All these stereotypes are not necessary, because honestly, we all want the same thing. We all want work that matters. We all want flexibility. We want support, appreciation, and none of these things are tied to one generation. Obviously, the 20-year-old will not go to work and do the same thing that the 60-year-old is doing. But again, when we come to work, we want the same thing. We all want a cup of coffee after a long day, or in the morning when you come to work, you want to have a cup of coffee. And I mean, honestly, we have 60-year-olds who can use cell phones and who can text. We have 20-year-olds who like to knit. So I feel like sometimes we stereotype people and we box them to like generational norms, but we are different. Some people have different interests, and we need to kind of invest time in getting to know people for who they actually really are, instead of judging them by generational standards. And we'll see there's a lot of similarities between all of us. We're all just really similar. And there's a lot to learn from each other. Soon, wisdom and experience will leave the organization. It is a millennial's job to take it upon themselves to learn from all of that wealth of experience that the baby boomer has, the traditionalist has. And it is also the baby boomer's job to make it a mission to learn from the younger people, Generation Z, to learn from millennials how to do things in an easier, better way. We need to not dwell on differences, but understand that the trade agreement of our time in this day and age is to bridge intergenerational gaps and to build a cohesive working environment that can benefit all of us, and especially the company, and create a workplace that we can all be happy with. Thank you.